Good day, YouTube. Ken Montavani here, Montavani Racing. Haven't done a video in quite a while, but I just picked up a new Jeep Gladiator and wanted to do the install of the factory Mopar brake controller. So let's just jump right into it. All right, so here are the pieces. Instructions, here's the box, part number. Now, the most important thing about this kit specifically is you have to already have a hitch with the factory tow package. And the important part about that is that you already have a harness that runs down the truck that connects to the 7-pin. And also you have, let's see if we can see it here, you need to have a special wire that is right up here. This wire right here. You need that to plug into the controller. That plugs into this wiring harness right there. And if you do that, then this is just probably, I don't know, maybe an hour process, maybe a little less. If not, you have to run, again, the harness all the way back to plug in to your 7-pin. So let's start this whole deal by checking out the instructions, which are, let's just say, interesting to follow, but that's why we're going to do the video. By the way, and if you have this kit, so what this kit does is actually installs your brake controller right here, and it comes with this dial that basically goes in its place. And if you buy this part and you don't have a factory trailering package, appears that you have to buy also some additional harnesses and so forth to be able to run, as you can see, I guess, back to the 7-pin and so forth. But this truck already has it installed, so we'll start on the rest of it. Now, the instructions start out by telling you the very first thing you do is you have to remove this socket. And there's a special tool, this little eyelet with a T at the end of it, to pull that out. Now, I don't have that tool. I don't really know what it's going to do just yet, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull all these panels off and then just see if I can just pop it out from the reverse side. And I'm just going to use some typical, basically like interior removal tools. And you have to pop off this entire bezel and this bezel, and then the kick panel for just extra room and viewing. So basically what that little tool is supposed to do is, if you look inside there, you'll be able to see there's I don't know if this will focus, but right there, there's a little clear tab right there. And then there's one on the other side too, inside there. And that T-bar goes in between that, spreads it out, and it pulls this silver centerpiece out. So this whole mechanism comes out at one piece, and then this clear piece has like a tab that's down here, and then down on this side that fold in once the silver piece is out of the way, and then the whole mechanism slides out. So I don't have that tool. What I was going to do is try to use a pick and try to pick at that side and that side and push it out. If it doesn't work, then I'll probably end up destroying the mechanism in the outlet in the process, which I don't care because I'll never be putting it back in anyways. But smart thing, buy the tool. All right, so what I did is I just took a pair of pliers, squeezed it, and then looks like I'm able to kind of pull it all out. But like I said, it pretty much just destroyed it in the process, but I won't be putting it back in, so who cares? So now that I have it out, and I was an utter hack in the process, very unprofessional. But anyways, got it out. Now you go ahead and take this piece, and it looks like there's little teeth that stick out, little fangs that stick out on the top. They apparently have to be on the top. And then it's time to put the actual dial in, which I believe goes in with the one towards the top. So yeah, that seems to be working. And then the actual button, which, oh, you know what? I think I put the button in next. So, hold on. I think I'm missing a step here. All right, so one is to the top. I believe that's correct. Well, that feels tight. And now I put this in. Now the question is, how does this go in? So now I actually feel it clicking now. So I'm praying that that just went in correctly. It feels like it does. It spins. It's got clicks to it. Now the button goes in. All right, I believe this part, or this stage, is completed. Now to go to the inside. So time to reverse engineer. I guess take this, and this is gonna have to be routed to a specific spot. So since it's up in this corner, I'm gonna think through here. All right, now it's time to go below in the kick panel. So this is the wire that's coming from the dial. That's gonna plug into here. This other harness that came with it is gonna plug into here. And then this other end is gonna plug into the factory harness that I showed you earlier that's up inside there. Now the challenge is gonna be mounting and installing this. And this comes with carriage bolts, and then the nuts are inside there. But I'm gonna do my best to show you what this entails. And right here, see, this bracket, the silver bracket here, you're gonna use the holes here and one further up to actually put that module in and then plug everything in. So that's where it mounts, basically in that general area on the back side of this. So not in the front, on the back side. So I'm gonna do that now. It's gonna be very difficult for me to film it, so I'm just gonna do it. All right, so it's installed. Sorry I didn't show it to you, but physics didn't really allow. But you can see that, see this, the carriage bolt and the nut, it's a 10 millimeter, and then just behind this harness up there is the other one, if you will focus. Now you do have to pull, there is a wiring harness that is, has a tab that's pushed through that hole, so you have to pop that out and then mount this to it and then run your harness, which is all this stuff kind of zip tied right there. That's the piece you're looking for, the factory piece that you're gonna snap into. But anyways, that's basically it. Everything's all back together there, and now you're ready to start hauling. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, and just check me out for any other additional videos I do. Now, a quick recap, just so you see what tools I was working with. These are them. Wire cutters, obviously, for the zip ties, and then a screwdriver to remove that bottom panel, or the Phillips. And then to actually pop the panels off, used the interior removing tools, and then a 10mm. And this is what I used to kind of pop that tab that was out of that bottom bracket. And now keep in mind the instructions also, get that. That will save yourself a lot of time and aggravation and possibly ruining the panel. So anyways, check us out for more.